I really do think that love is like almost like a selfish emotion. And what I mean by that is the people that I think about that I love, I feel like are in one way or another a part of me, or are made of some of the same things that I am made of. And so that's what I mean by like almost like a selfish emotion. Family's a very obvious example, but I have very close old friends who I love. I'm engaged to a woman that I love, and I think I can make an argument that those people are also, in one sense or another, made of some of the same things as me. And I think if you extend that definition, it can allow for a pretty broad sense of that word. My name is Patrick. I work for the Homeless Advocacy Project. We do nonprofit pro bono work for folks experiencing homelessness in Philadelphia. I am a paralegal there. I'm not a lawyer. I have, however, been working with folks experiencing homelessness for almost like 10 years now. 2011 I started. Before that, I was a teacher. I worked in Strawberry Mansion a little bit back in 2010, 11, and was, I guess, compelled by the enormity of some of the troubles that my students were facing, and was called, I thought, just for maybe 1 year, 2 years, to provide direct service to folks experiencing homelessness. Ended up just sort of taking my career, and I love it. I intend to keep doing what I'm doing for a long time. I majored in English because I continue to write, and that's what I loved, and without a real plan. And then, like many people, I graduated with an English degree, and I said, well, I guess I'll teach, because that lends itself to this. And I liked that for a little bit. I loved that for a little bit. And then I did my student teaching to get my master's at Strawberry Mansion, and I'd returned to Philly at that time, and felt, kind of fell in love with, I said this before, like the enormity of the problems of this city and in that neighborhood, and just, again, totally thinking I'm gonna, go back to teaching. And then I started working as a case manager for folks experiencing mental illness. Did not have any background in psychology, but have always connected with people, and particularly been compelled by their stories and what makes, their narratives, and why they are where they are, and what comes next. And I have not lost that passion. The majority of my job at the Homeless Advocacy Project is helping folks get Social Security income, and that is almost $800 a month, and it's not a lot of money, but I'm working with folks who haven't had anything for a long time, and in a community that is so damaged simply from lack of money. That is the way that every day I try and heal it a little bit. If all these problems and issues come from no resources, if I can give some resources back, then I feel good. I learned what love is through like celebrations and getting together and on holidays and all celebrating each other. So maybe this feels like a little bit of a follow-up to that, because some of the hardest parts were from that day we drove. I forget if it was Thanksgiving or Christmas, but it was the first time my father had seen her family since she had transitioned, and God bless her, she did not half-ass this. She did not half-ass this. She, like, big hoops, like heels, like makeup. I still wasn't quite used to seeing all this, and I'd seen her many times since the transition, but I said, damn, you like really fucking, you're just like going hard on your family right now. And that 2-hour drive, her family lives in Hershey. They're all wonderful people. But that 2-hour drive, and you know, we get closer and closer, and the cigarettes start smoking cigarettes. I remember feeling how like fragile that felt, and my cousins, my aunts, my uncles, who we've known forever, have never been anything but like warm and welcoming. Walking into that front door and feeling defensive. Not for any reason. It ended up being, you know, special. My dad is from an Irish Catholic family. We probably don't talk about anything. So we did not have this like, everybody, let's welcome Sue. Nobody said a fucking word about it, but they showed it. You know,
how was that for you?
It felt like love. Hashtag community healing. It did. I mean, like that is one of the more vivid, tender, fraught moments of that when you ask me, like, tell me one story that.
Thank you.